Hello everybody and welcome back. We are back, baby. Here we are at Canada's Wonderland, and this is just the beginning. Here are some updates for you from the pass holder preview day, May 1st of 2026. Right off the bat, let's talk about it. Flight Deck is no more. We are looking at a new ride, kinda, the DareDeviler, which is going to be running on the same track as Flight Deck, but with updated trains and ride vehicles, which are said to be much smoother than the ones that previously assaulted hundreds of thousands of thrill seekers over the past 2 decades. Along with this, we have some retheming going on as well. As you can see, the tracks have changed from that depressing prison gray into this much more inviting yellow color. That looks a little muted here, but I think that's only because it was a cloudy day. When the sun came out, it looked much nicer. Portions of the track near the end as well as the lift hill have yet to be painted yellow. Imagine having to be the guy that climbs up on that ladder to paint the portion of the track. They're also painting the support beams green, which they have started, but still have a ways to go. The fighter jet is still there, which makes me wonder if they are going to keep it. It's not the Wright Brothers style airplane that is shown on the posters for the ride, but it is an airplane nonetheless. It also got me thinking, is that funnel cake store going to reopen with new theming as well? The other super exciting thing about the DareDeviler is, of course, the new beer, the DareDeviler IPA, which I tried and am happy to say is a very smooth and refreshing beer. It's actually dangerously smooth. Make sure to subscribe to Jordan's World if you haven't already, as I will be doing regular updates as we see the DareDeviler come to life. In other updates, the antique carousel has had a makeover. New colors have been applied to practically all parts of the carousel, which give a vibrant look to the ride while maintaining that old antique vibe that it has always had. Right across from the carousel, the Kingswood Musical Theater sign is no more. Could this be an indication that something else will fill this space? I mean, there is a lot of land over here just begging to be used. Speaking of land that could be used, the site of Tomb Raider aka Time Warp has been empty for some time, but there is a crane in there now, as well as what looks like Christmas trees. Is this just a storage area, or is this a sign that something else might be happening here? The Swing of the Century also had some refurbs, but I didn't see it in action, so maybe they are still working on it. The Sweet Spot Candy Shop is getting a makeover as well. Right now the windows are blocked and the doors are locked. Were these candy things always here? While we're talking about shops, let's take a look at some new merch. Over at the True North gift shop, we got a whole new line of Canada's Wonderland merch, and honestly, this stuff looks awesome. There are stamps on these items, making it almost look like a passport showing all the rides that you've gone on. Also, in the True North gift store, you can get these Alpenfury kits where you can build the ride vehicles, which is pretty cool, but it's gonna run you $46. Over at Thrills or Wonderland, we got some new Leviathan and Yukon Striker shirts, which I personally find hideous, although the price point isn't too bad. There are some new Alpenfury clothing options too, which are much less offensive in my opinion. You'll also notice these fancy button-up shirts that are made in collab with Jack Sage. Right now, there is a Leviathan shirt, an Alpenfury shirt, and a Canada's Wonderland shirt. They are all super nice, but what is not so nice is the price tag, $89.99. These fancy socks, also made in collab with Jack Sage, are nice, but going for a whopping $24.99. That's like $12.50 per sock. In this same store, we have a discount merch section with a sign advertising up to 70% off, although at the time of filming this, the price tags did not indicate how much each individual item was discounted. But they have all these varsity crew necks, which are super cool, and if these are dropping to 70% off, you'll definitely want to snag one before they're all gone. At the Wonderland store, you will also find these new passport-style merch items as well as the hideous Leviathan and Yukon shirts, but there is also some new 2026 Snoopy and Peanuts merch, which include these apparel items and these fancy button-up shirts, which are also unfortunately going for $89.99, and these new mugs, which look super cool. Other than that, it was amazing to see Alpenfury in action again, especially during the gorgeous sunset. This sunset was incredible. Over at the World Expo area, there appears to be 2 new benches, which is perfect if you want to just chill and get up close and personal with Alpenfury. Honestly, you can get so close to the trains passing by, it actually feels slightly dangerous. Well, that's all for today's update video, and as I said earlier, keep an eye on this channel as there will be frequent park updates as well as live streams, history of ride videos, and much, much, much more. And all you gotta do to stay in the loop is like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. And as always, thanks for watching.